Hi, my name is Matthew Haynes. I am a computer applications technology teacher in a private high school in Johannesburg, and I'd like to share with you some of my thoughts and experiences on what we have learnt over 10 days of completely online remote distance learning. This is going to come from my personal experience as a CAT teacher and just helping other staff in working with our online setup. So I'm going to just give you what we've done, what we've learnt, and hopefully maybe this will help you if you need to decide on how you're going to get your school online. So we went with Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is the program we chose to use simply because most of our students have been using it in some form or another, and we are a Microsoft-based school. Because we are a Microsoft-based school, this is maybe one of the reasons we went with Teams without even thinking or looking at any others, simply because everything is very well integrated. We've got Excel, PowerPoint, Forms, Word, OneNote, OneDrive, Sway. All of these applications all link in so nicely together that you can be pretty much in Teams all of the time without having to even leave Teams. Some added features, extras as well, such as Flipgrid and Wakelet. So some of the obvious things that we can do: sharing of files. Teachers are able to upload the materials in any format and students then have access to those materials. Students are also able to upload their work as well. This is a very favorite option of mine, and that's the chats feature. You can chat as a whole group, create a chat group and chat to a class or a specific group or members of the class, or you can just chat one-on-one, teacher to student, or vice versa. The best part about having chats, if you have a group chat or a meeting, for example, in your team, you can record that and your chat and your video get recorded. It's actually really handy having this feature, because if some students are not able to attend the session or some students are away, they can actually catch up very easily by simply going and having a look at the recorded chat. And it's really nice to have online lessons this way. What I really love about having the chats is that you can record everything. So once it has been recorded, after about 5-6 minutes, that recording is made available in the channel that you used to have your meeting. And so my students can go and have a look. They can access the full recording and watch the lesson from start to finish, pausing and reviewing as they see fit. Also handy is the fact that all of these videos are stored automatically in Microsoft Stream, which also then you can share with the rest of your organization. So how did we help the teachers? What did we do for the teachers? Okay, so first thing was I created a school shutdown team. In the school shutdown team, I created some channels. We have the obvious default general channel. I created a teacher feedback channel and a teacher support channel. The teacher feedback channel was important because I needed to know what issues were coming up and what they were battling with. And the teacher support channel was for me to make materials available for them, and I'll show you that now. So I created a notebook. I shared the notebook, and this was basically a Learn Teams notebook. I created videos on every single topic that I think a teacher would need to know to learn Teams effectively. And I've also made this into an online workshop, which you can see if you scan that little QR code there that says "Scan me" for more information. I also created a Wakelet group. It's kind of like Pinterest, but better. And I just keep adding resources and materials there. As I find things that will help teachers, I put them into the Wakelet group. What's really cool is I can have it as a resources tab at the top of our channel. And so they don't have to go and find the link or click on a link anywhere. They just click on the tab at the top and they've got access to those resources. What I also made use of was the Wiki facility in Teams. So in our teacher support channel, I created a How Do I Wiki. And any commonly asked questions: how do I do screen recording? How do I get my students to hand in their work? All these little things that teachers might ask a lot, I started putting these into an organized wiki, which they could then click through and find answers and information. So what did we do for the students? Well, the students already had a student team, And in that team, we had various channels, from the general channel, grade 8, 9, 10, all the way through to 12. And then I also created a student support channel. Now, the nice thing was I could also add things like Flipgrid. I just added Flipgrid as another tab at the top there, created a grid called Your Voice. I wanted students to be able to have the opportunity to have a voice in this experience and in this journey, to hear what things they were struggling with, what were they finding easy or difficult, what were their biggest challenges or frustrations, and then positive things as well. I really tried to get them to stress the positive. So we had a few students recording a little 30-second video clip and sharing that with the group. I'm hoping I'll get more of them recording that soon, maybe in the next week. You'll notice that the teachers who created their subjects or class teams, I did it this way. Other teachers would have had other ways of doing it, but this is the way I would have done it, is I would have had a channel per week. So each week I would create a channel, and the work that we would do for that week, the discussions we would have, the recordings that we would do, the lessons, all take place in that channel for that week. The reason is, if you have everything in your general channel, it's just going to build up and build up and build up, and it's going to be really difficult to find stuff. So I thought, let's just make it a channel per week, and that seems to be working so far. I thought, what about registration in terms of knowing who is there and who is not for particular lessons? So myself and a lot of other teachers are using a Microsoft form, and it's just a basic class register with their name, their surname, their class, and the dates, etc., the subject that they're doing. And so that's also a tab at the top of each channel. They just click on class register, the form loads automatically, and they then fill in the register. So that was a nice way of keeping track of students as well.